Adjective. An adjective is a word that modifies or describes a noun or pronoun. Adjectives can be used to describe the qualities or quantities of someone or something independently or in comparison to something else. Adjectives give us more information about noun or pronoun. Examples: nice, big, small, beautiful, large, enormous are all adjectives. Adjectives modify or describe nouns and pronouns. They can be attributive occurring before the noun or predicative occurring after the noun. Predicative adjectives typically follow a linking verb such as forms of the verb to be that connects the subject of the sentence to the adjective. Example: attributive and predicative adjectives. The dedicated employee starts early. The employee is dedicated. Comparative and superlative adjectives. Comparative adjectives are used to compare two things. They're usually formed by adding the suffix er or r if the word ends in the letter e. For two-syllable words that end in y, the I is replaced with IER. Comparative adjectives can also be formed by adding more or less before an adjective that has not been modified. The more form is typically used for words with two or more syllables, while the less form is used for all adjectives. Examples: comparative adjectives in a sentence. My house is larger than hers. This box is smaller than the one I lost. Superlative adjectives are used to indicate that something has the most or least of a specific quality. They're typically preceded by the definite article, the, and usually formed by adding the suffix est or st if the word ends in the letter e. For two-syllable words that end in y, the I is replaced with iest. Superlative adjectives can also be formed by adding most or least before an adjective that has not been modified. The most form is typically used for words with two or more syllables, while the least form is used for all adjectives. Examples: superlative adjectives in a sentence. My house is the largest one in our neighborhood. This is the smallest box I've ever seen. All the courses were delicious, but the dessert was the tastiest. This is the least expensive sweater in the store. Descriptive adjective. Adjectives of quality or descriptive adjectives show the kind of quality of a person or thing. For example: beautiful, large, small, etc. The foolish old man tried to sing. Numeral adjective. Adjectives of number or numeral adjectives show how many persons or things are meant. This adjective represents numeral value. For example: 8, few, second, some, etc. A week has 7 days. The nurse is available for 24 hours. Quantitative adjective. Adjectives of quantity show how much quantity of a thing is meant. For example: some, little, whole, 1/4, etc. He ate some rice. Demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjectives point out which person or thing is meant. For example: this, that, those, such, etc. This girl is taller than Anna. Interrogative adjectives. What, which, and whose, when they are used with nouns to ask questions, are called interrogative adjectives. Whose book is this? Possessive adjectives. We use possessive adjectives to express who owns or possesses something. This is used in front of a noun. For example: own, my, our, etc. He is his own master. Proper adjectives. Adjectives formed from proper nouns are called proper adjectives. For example: British, Chinese, etc. The British professor is teaching in the class. Exclamatory adjectives. The word what is sometimes used as an exclamatory adjective. For example: what a genius. What a blessing. Absolute adjectives. An absolute adjective is an adjective describing an absolute state that cannot be compared. For example, the word dead is often considered to be an absolute adjective because it's not possible to be deader than someone else. However, actual usage varies, and absolute adjectives are often modified by words such as almost. Coordinate adjectives. Coordinate adjectives are two or more adjectives that modify the same noun in a sentence. Coordinate adjectives can be separated by commas or by the conjunction and. Examples: coordinate adjectives in a sentence. The plums were cool and delicious. Anna wrote a heartbreaking, inspiring novel.